Today is July 14th, Bastille Day, the day France celebrates its national identity, its pride, its freedom, and France are playing a World Cup semifinal. But before we talk about tactics, before we talk about team news, before we preview a single moment of what happens at AT&T Stadium in Dallas tonight, there is one number you need to know. Kylian Mbappé has 12 World Cup knockout goals, more than any player in the history of this competition. He has scored in every single knockout round at the World Cup, the round of 32, the round of 16, the quarterfinal, 4 times in finals. But in 2 World Cup semifinals, 2018 and 2022, he has scored 0. Tonight is his 3rd attempt, on France's national holiday, against the team that has beaten France the last 2 times they have met. Welcome back to KodusFC. This is France versus Spain. Semifinal 1, the 2026 FIFA World Cup, July 14th, Dallas, Texas. Everything starts here. France have been the most complete team at this World Cup. 6 matches, 6 wins, not 1 draw, not 1 loss. 16 goals scored, the only team at this tournament to win every single game they have played. They topped Group 1, 3-1 over Senegal, 3-0 over Iraq, 4-1 over Norway. In the round of 32, they beat Sweden 3-0. In the round of 16, they ground out a 1-0 win over Paraguay, their least impressive performance of the tournament, but a winning one. Then in the quarterfinal, Morocco, 2-0. Mbappé scored. Dembélé scored his 5th goal of the tournament. And France were through. If France win tonight, they become only the 3rd team in 96 years of World Cup history to reach 3 consecutive finals, following Germany from 1982 to 1990 and Brazil from 1994 to 2002. Spain's story has been different. Where France have dominated, Spain have found a way. They drew 0-0 with Cape Verde in their opener, unconvincing. Then 4-0 over Saudi Arabia, then 1-0 over Uruguay. In the round of 32, they beat Austria 3-0, composure restored. Then came Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo's last World Cup, and Mikel Merino, coming off the bench, headed home in stoppage time. 1-0. Ronaldo's career at a World Cup was over. In the quarterfinal, Belgium, the tournament's highest scorers. Spain went behind, and Merino, the substitute, emerged from the bench again. Scored in the 88th minute. Again, Spain 2, Belgium 1. Mikel Merino has now scored the winning goal in 2 consecutive World Cup knockout matches from the substitute's bench. He is the first player in World Cup history to do that, ever. Spain are in their first World Cup semifinal since they won the trophy in 2010. 16 years. Tonight they try to reach the final. Let us talk about the players who decide this match. For France, Kylian Mbappé, 27 years old. 8 goals at this World Cup. Joint Golden Boot leader alongside Lionel Messi. His all-time World Cup total now stands at 20 goals, just 1 behind Messi's record of 21. A goal tonight does not just help France reach the final. It puts him 1 away from the greatest individual record in World Cup history. But the hidden number, the one nobody is saying loudly enough, is the semifinal curse. 2 World Cup semifinals. 0 goals. The round that has always silenced him. And it is Bastille Day. His nation is watching. Around Mbappé, Michael Olise has been one of the revelations of this tournament. 6 assists in 6 matches, the most of any player here. 1 more assist tonight would equal Pélé's all-time record for most assists in a single World Cup edition. That is the company Olise is approaching. Ousmane Dembélé has 5 goals. He and Mbappé have created 19 chances for each other in this tournament, the 2nd highest between any partnership in World Cup history. But France have a concern. Mbappé was substituted in the quarterfinal with an ankle sprain. He has been seen training, but has not been officially confirmed fit. Everything tonight depends on whether that ankle holds. For Spain, Lamine Yamal, 18 years old. The most talked about player at this entire tournament, and yet by his own standards, he has been quiet. 1 goal against Saudi Arabia in the group stage. No goal contribution since. He has not reached the levels of Euro 2024, where he was extraordinary. But here is the number that changes everything. In his 2 previous appearances against France specifically, Yamal has scored 3 goals. He scored in the Euro 2024 semifinal. He scored twice in Spain's 5-4 Nations League win a year ago. Lamine Yamal does not just perform against big teams. He performs against France. Tonight might be the night he finds his tournament. Mikel Oyarzabal leads the Spanish attack with 4 goals in this competition. Rodri controls the tempo and has not lost a match at a major tournament as a Spain regular. Pedri and Fabian Ruiz provide the midfield engine, and Merino, the substitute, waits. Spain's manager, Luis de la Fuente, has now overseen 13 World Cup and European Championship matches without losing. 12 wins, 1 draw, no losses. The best managerial record in the history of major international tournaments. And Spain have not lost a match in 90 minutes for 36 consecutive games, stretching back to March 2024. If that continues tonight, they equal Italy's all-time record of 37 unbeaten in regulation time. Tactically, this is the matchup football analysts have debated for months. France under Didier Deschamps are built on transitions. They allow the opponent to have the ball, maintain their defensive shape, and then explode forward through Mbappe's speed, Dembele's directness, and Olisse's creativity. 11 of their 16 goals at this tournament have been scored in the second half. They are a team that gets better as games progress, and more dangerous as opponents tire. Tonight, Deschamps manages his 26th World Cup match, overtaking Germany's Helmut Schön for the all-time record as a manager. He won the 1998 World Cup as a player in the same blue shirt. Tonight, on Bastille Day, he could book his nation into a 3rd consecutive final. Spain, under De La Fuente, build from the back with Rodri as the defensive anchor. Pedri and Fabian Ruiz create between the lines. The width comes from Yamal on the right and the left channel. Oyarzabal leads the line and finds space in the channels. Spain want to suffocate opponents with possession, deny France's transition moments, and find the one decisive moment, just as Merino has provided in the last 2 knockout rounds. The key tactical battle is straightforward. France want chaos and space. Spain want control and calm. Whoever imposes their style wins. On head-to-head, this is only the 2nd World Cup meeting between France and Spain in history. Their first was 20 years ago in the 2006 round of 16. France came from behind to win 3-1. 2 goals in the final 10 minutes. But in recent years, Spain have dominated. They have won 7 of the last 10 meetings between these 2 nations. Most painfully for France, Spain beat them 2-1 in the Euro 2024 semi-final. Then 5-4 in the 2025 UEFA Nations League semi-final, with Yamal scoring twice. France have not beaten Spain in a competitive match since 2021, and even that win was controversial. France's greatest strength is their attack. Mbappé, Dembélé, Olise, Doué, Barcola, 5 genuine match winners who can all decide a game. No squad at this World Cup has this depth of attacking options. When they are in transition and Mbappé has space, they are unstoppable. Their weakness is the Spain matchup specifically. Spain have beaten France twice in the last 2 years. De La Fuente knows exactly how to neutralize Deschamps' system. And Mbappe's ankle is a concern that will not be confirmed until the team sheets arrive. If Mbappé is not at 100%, France's entire plan changes. Spain's greatest strength is their defensive resilience and the tactical intelligence of their system. 36 matches without losing in 90 minutes. A manager who has never lost at a major tournament. A substitute on the bench who has changed 2 games in 2 consecutive knockout rounds. Their weakness is the final third without Nico Williams and Yeremy Pino, who are both carrying injuries. Yamal has been below his best form at this tournament, though against France, as the numbers show, he tends to find another level. And the critical number for Spain, in 7 semi-final appearances at major tournaments, they have been eliminated only once, at Euro 2020 against Italy on penalties. They know how to win semifinals. My prediction: this is the hardest match to call of the entire tournament. France win 1-0 or 2-1 in extra time. Mbappé finally ends his semifinal curse. Bastille Day. The goal he has been waiting for across 3 World Cups. The record he has been chasing, 21 career World Cup goals within touching distance. But if Spain survive 90 minutes, and they have survived 36 consecutive matches in 90 minutes, this goes to extra time. And if it goes to penalties, Spain have something France do not. They have beaten France twice in the last 2 years. They believe they can do it again. Watch the first 20 minutes. If France's press captures the ball high and Mbappé runs in behind Laporte and Cubarsí early, France are dangerous. If Spain absorb that and the match becomes a possession battle, Spain's system takes over. 1 game. one winner. The final awaits. France versus Spain, the two highest ranked teams in Europe, the two highest ranked teams remaining in this World Cup. Mbappe hunting the goal that has escaped him in 2 World Cup semifinals. Yamal carrying a record of 3 goals in 2 appearances against this exact opponent. The manager with the best unbeaten record in major tournament history against the manager breaking the all-time record for World Cup matches managed. And today, July 14th, Bastille Day, when France celebrates everything it is as a nation. 2 questions for the comments. First, does Mbappe finally score in a World Cup semi-final tonight? Second, France or Spain in the final? Like this video. Subscribe to KodusFC. Turn on notifications. The England versus Argentina semi-final preview is already being prepared and goes live in the next 24 hours. Kickoff is 3 o'clock Eastern at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. This is a World Cup semi-final. See you in the next one.